What's going on, guys? And today I want to talk about what is the potential of Kristaps Porzingis on the Washington Wizards. The Wizards took a flyer on the 26-year-old 7'3" unicorn who's 240 pounds. Okay, and look, people are going to be like he sucked for the Mavs. Really, the problem with him on the Mavs was the best quality is availability, and so the Wizards took a low risk, basically sending a few contracts and a second round pick, or they didn't even send a second round pick. They got a second round pick and Kristaps just for a few contracts. And the crazy part is I think this is a great deal. If Kristaps, I'm not acting like he needs to be a 20-point scorer, but if you can get that 3-point shot up to his career average of 35% and still grab 7 boards a game, dish out about 1 to 2 assists, and get that, almost 2 blocks a game with about a steal a game, I'm fine with him being a 15 to 20 point scorer. That's what we need. So I want to hear your thoughts down below. What do you think of the potential Kristaps? As long as he's healthy, it's good. It's going to be fine, guys. And look at this lineup. I know, obviously, the future lineup will probably look like something like Bradley Beal, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, Denny Avdia, and Kyle Kuzma, Kristaps Porzingis maybe next season. But right now, they've been running. Obviously, Kristaps is out, but when Kristaps comes back, it'll probably look like Kristaps Porzingis at the center position with Kyle Kuzma at the power forward running the front court. Then Corey Kesper or Denny Avdia. They've been running Corey Kesper at the small forward. Then Contavious Caldwell-Pope and Raul Neto with Ish Smith backing up Raul Neto. And, Contavious Caldwell-Pope being backed up by a combination of Denny Avdia. Like Contavious Caldwell-Pope and Corey Kesper is backed up by Denny Avdia. And Rui Hachimura backs up Kyle Kuzma. And then you have Anthony Gill backing up, those guys. And it's been interesting because, yes, the roster's been a bit gutted. And, Thomas Bryant and Daniel Gafford's been there. Even though Daniel Gafford's kind of, I will have said, had strayed off a bit as late. Like, the last 4 games, he's been playing 12 minutes a night. And he was phenomenal last year. And Thomas Bryant's been getting more minutes. Obviously, Thomas Bryant's been playing better. But I do believe, this is an example. Kristaps Porzingis come here and especially when Bradley Beal back, I think Kristaps could be this pick and roll menace, especially if Ish Smith and Raul Neto start utilizing him. He could be using even Kyle Kuzma. If they could get Kristaps into pick and rolls and then have him there, just stop trying to have him be a shooter. Let Kristaps go do his post stuff. There's enough spacing on this team to let Kristaps go and do his post moves that he likes, his little mid ranges, and do that and just get him fed. And I think Wes Unseld Jr. knows that. I mean, again, look, Kristaps Porzingis, as of right now, Wes Unseld Jr. said Porzingis won't play, until at least after the All-Star break, according to Josh Robbins of The Athletic. And I know Bradley Beal's out for the season. They made a move. I mean, we're four games back from 500. We still can make a playoff push, and I still think it's feasible. And Kristaps Porzingis could be the guy who could go off and set us to that. Now, I think what Kristaps could go out there, I think the 2 scorers on this team is going to be Kyle Kuzma and Kristaps. And we've seen Kyle Kuzma take the leap as a scorer. He's been playing phenomenal. I mean, for the year, his PER is 15.6. But the last 10 games, he's been averaging 19 points a game, a block and a steal a game, 4 assists, 8.5 rebounds while shooting 37% and 45. Kristaps is way more, talented than him. So I think it really is going to be the Kristaps and Kyle Kuzma show out here. And this is where I think they need to put Denny Avdia into the starting lineup with Raul Neto, because by having Contavious Caldwell-Pope, Kyle Kuzma, and Kristaps Porzingis, Raul Neto and Denny Avdia are both secondary ball handlers. They're both guys who should not be primary ball handlers. And I think if you do that, it'll allow Denny Avdia to continue to develop the playmaking skills he showed in Israel. And he's actually a good playmaker. On the season, he's only dishing out about 2 assists, and he's never been really given opportunities because he's not utilized as a secondary ball handler. But in this instance, if they start running plays with Denny Avdia as the ball handler, and the next play they Raul Neto, or they switch off, over the last 4 games, Raul's been dishing 4 assists a game. And I think it's definitely something people should look at, because I think Raul Neto and Denny Avdia being the secondary ball handlers together will allow then Ish Smith to come in, Denny Avdia can stay in, or they can do Ish Smith and Neto, and those 3 guys could be their ball handlers for the rest of the year, because we know Denny Avdia can set it up and he can do stuff out the elbow or off the key, and they can do a lot of, dribble handoffs and stuff like that, which will allow Contavious Caldwell-Pope, Kyle Kuzma, and Kristaps Porzingis more space to operate by having 2 facilitators on the floor at all times. I think that would be the most successful, way for them to do this. That's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts if you guys are, San Antonio Spurs fans. Or not San Antonio Spurs fans. Oh my God. Washington Wizards. I actually just made a San Antonio Spurs. You guys are going to laugh. Tell me if you made it to the end of the video. If you heard me say the San Antonio Spurs instead of Washington Wizards. I'm ripped also. So high. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I mean, it's true. Kristaps Porzingis has a lot of skill. I think he's a fun guy to watch, and he's somebody that people need to pay attention to because I do think he could have I think he'll either become a healthy guy and play consistent here, or he's going to become, a megastar. I don't think he's going to fail. I think he's in a perfect situation for him to have all the success he needs to have in the world. Okay? That's at least my 2 cents. I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. I mean, that's basically it for me. I hope you guys do have a great day, because I know I will. Till next time, guys. Have peace. Oh, I don't even know if that was good. That was probably a terrible outro, but you can suck my dick for that if you hated it, because I don't give a fuck. Literally, don't give fucks.